which later on I'll explain it to you, and I will tell you our direction also tomorrow. Now this is north, Lebanon and Syria and Israel. They are here in the northern part, which it is, that part is a very important place because of the water, because of the agriculture, and because of a lot of things as political borders between Lebanon, Syria and Israel. Now those three countries, they control here a source of water, and that source of water we have Mount Hermon. Mount Hermon, it lies in the north, in between those two countries and Israel. That mountain we call it Mount Hermon. Mount Hermon, it's a mountain that it is covered with snow in the north, 6 months covered with snow. When the snow starts to melt, it will form 3 springs. They go and they enter the sea, and they enter the Sea of Galilee from the northern part here. They form Banyas, Dan and Hatzbani. Those 3 springs, each one has a story of it. And the one that we have the most important story is the spring of Banyas. Spring of Banyas is the spring of fertility, spring of water, because here there was worshipping of idols. When Titus, in 70 AD, the Roman, came to the city of Jerusalem, he destroyed the temple that Jesus had predicted that it would be destroyed. He celebrated his victory here in that area, in the north, in the Banyas area. And also, it's a rocky area. And from here, the beginning of the source of the Mount Hermon, that it enters, you see a lot of, or a big spring, that it runs into the Lake of Tiberia from that side. And that place, what happened with us is in the New Testament, during the time of Jesus, Jesus went with the disciples here, and he asked the disciples, "Who do you think I am?" He just asked them,
this is where they are,
twice, but in a different places. Here he asked the disciples, "Who do you think I am?" And in the Sea of Tiberia here, Sea of Galilee, he asked Peter, in the primacy of Peter, he asked him, "Peter, do you love me?" He asked him 3 times. And both sides, or both places here, he said, "Peter, you are the rock, and on this rock I will build my church." When he told him, some of you, they say that he's Moses or Elijah, when they asked him, "Who do you think I am?" And Peter said, "You're the Son of God." That's why he told him, "Peter, you are the rock, and on this rock I will build my church." That's why here Jesus confirmed one thing: no God should be worshipped except me. Here, no idols, no anything paganism. Here, he wiped everything here by giving the responsibility to Peter, and he told him, "You are the rock," because, as I said, it's a rocky area. He would be the rock that he would actually depend on. And here in the primacy of Peter, Jesus, when he asked Peter, "Peter, do you love me?" he told him, "Feed my lamb. Feed my lamb." Also, he focused on Peter. He focused a lot on Peter to make him the rock of the church and to feed the lamb. Who are the lambs? You. As the other thing here, Banyas, the spring, we have Hatzbani, it's another spring, and we have the Dan, the spring of Dan. Spring of Dan, they referred it to the tribe of Dan, the Israelite tribe. We know that we have 12 tribes of Israel. One of them, that it really gives a large quantity of water. That's why they depend on it a lot. There is really like floods goes from the upper part, and really like a huge amount of water that it can irrigate the whole part here of the Sea of Galilee. We have the west side of the Mediterranean. I'll go back to Haifa. We have here Haifa, the east side. It's Jordan side. The only thing that separates Jordan country from the Israel side is the river Jordan itself. You see that blue color? That blue color, it goes out of the Sea of Galilee. The exit of the river Jordan, it starts in the Sea of Galilee, which actually it starts from the north. This is a wide river of a river Jordan, Tiberia. It exits from the south and it goes like this south until it enters the Dead Sea itself here, and there is no exit for it. It cut off. Then it will start the Negev, the southern part here,
that's
which
why
is
it's
the
also
Negev.
good
It's
to
all
go to
desert.
Holy Land.
until we reach the Red Sea. Here
Jordan,
there's the
Israel,
border
and Egypt.
between Israel and Egypt, and here of course will be some people they exit to Egypt from this side, but it's a drive of 4 hours. If you are staying in Bethlehem, you want 4 hours until you exit that part to Egypt, because here you can see, here you have border of Egypt and Israel. It goes like this, and also you can see Gaza Strip on that side. Gaza Strip, it's all Palestinian, it's closed, but it is, you know, it's a border, it's closed area, nobody can pass. It has nothing to Eilat. We have one local stone, we call it Eilat stone. It's the only local stone. You see it green, I'll show it to you later on if I see some anywhere. I'll show you. It's a green color, mixed colors, blue, green, dark blue, dark green. It's really a very special and unique stone here that they make a lot of things with it, rings or earrings or whatever it is. But here Lans is located here. We have 3 convents. We have in Haifa, where it started. It started in the 15th century here, 16th century, when the nuns started to venerate a cave here, that it is mentioned in the book of Kings, 2nd book of Kings, chapter 18, that it talks about the prophet Elijah killing the Baal of the 450 Baal, because there was a contest that had been made here. It's a very long story.
This is
in
where
the
I
Bible,
will
in the Gospel,
leave all
in the Old
prayer
Testament, that it talks
intentions
about
of my
Elijah, that
friends
he
from the
met with the
Philippines.
Baal. They are pagans, and they brought sacrifice. They were saying, well, let's see who will burn this sacrifice. The thing that separates Jordan from Israel, and that thing we call it the Jordan.
Right mo nag-jot out ng mga lives ko.
Now, we have something, we've been talking about those cities that you don't need to memorize their names.